Welcome to the Bourbon Van. I'm Phil.
This is Mavis. I'm Julie. You guys know who we are.
Good job on the intro there. We got right to it. Welcome to Monday Night Live.
Monday night.
How exciting is that?
It is exciting.
Is it?
Good way to start off the week.
Yes.
It is a tiring day to do a live stream. Like,
Yeah.
you've had a full weekend, but I guess it's also a good day to just like sit around and chat because you're like,
yeah.
I don't feel like doing anything. Let's just hang out.
Right. The weekend's over when we say it's over.
It's never over.
That's why we're back right here on a Monday. Man, you're sitting so high today.
I have good posture. Apparently, it's the 10th largest lottery drawing today.
From what?
For Oregon.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's Oregon. I don't know.
Did you get your ticket?
I didn't.
Yeah, because we've never bought one.
Well, we're not going to win, but you always think, like, what if you do? And
is that your topic tonight? Is lotto tickets?
What if we won?
What if we won
This would be our last live stream.
without even playing? This would be our last live stream. She's right about that. Hey, let's have a glass of whiskey and ask folks what's going on. What are you drinking out there? Rusty, Kathy Huey, David from Eugene, and Marty from Whiskey Nose. That's a fantastic foursome to kick things off. Thank you all for being here.
There's obviously more because I see him on the screen, but
I see Heather's in the house.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Happy Monday.
Absolutely. Well, it's a big week over here. You know, we've had a heck of a couple of weeks. We've got new single barrels that we're super proud of right here. The Trails End 10 and the Trails End 8 McCarthy's finished. Those are out. They're in the public now. Go in the description. You can see how you can get
Did they
yours.
release today?
They went to the public on Friday.
Okay.
Julie is a part of the channel.
I thought it was only Patreons on Friday and then it was releasing today.
Hey, Christy, great to see you too. No, it's all public now. You can get them, and in the description below, you can see how you can get our Still Austin Rye and these two barrels as part of a 3-bottle bundle. I believe there's 12 of those left, maybe less by now, and that saves you $25.
I love it.
So fantastic value there.
I'm also laughing because you're like, Julie is part of the channel, and I am.
Yeah.
A big part of the channel. I just don't do any of the other stuff except for this.
Julie does videos, full stop. Well, as you can see,
I'm chatty.
You're good at that.
Yeah.
Rich is in the house. Great to see you. Sugar Kitty, meow. Well, we're kicking things off tonight with a little Brixor. If you saw our video earlier today, this is just a warm-up for us because we've got some higher proof stuff coming that we want to drink today. And so we thought, well, let's start a little low proof. And this is a beautiful bottle that we enjoyed so much this weekend. We're actually below the belt line here on it.
Dare I say, I was going to say naughty. I don't know if naughty is the right word, but we literally corked popped this on a Friday evening, and it is only Monday, and that is all that's left, which I have to give a giant kudos to our friends who went camping with us.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, this was one of 7 bottles that was there, and well, you can see how much it was appreciated by the folks who were there. So big shout out to Brixor from right here in Oregon. This is distilled in Indiana, matured and bottled by Brixor over there in where are they at?
McMinnville. I always say Newburgh. I'm actually not sure what
Willamette area. It should say Newburgh, Oregon. Yeah,
it is Newburgh. Okay.
And we realized when we shared that what we were drinking earlier today in that video, we didn't really give tasting notes on this. And it's an interesting blend that they make, a proprietary Blender's Edition number 300 proof. They finish their whiskeys in whatever their favorite wine barrels are, and they have lots of them there. So we really enjoyed this one, though. Nice balance of sweetness and spice. The oak is great. The vanilla is great. But then a ton of various red fruits come through. Strawberries, raspberries, cherries. You kind of get it all, that mixed fruit cobbler on this whiskey. So just a nice little 100 proof warm up for us this evening. And kudos to Brixor again on this one. It's great. How's Mavis doing over here? Is she hanging in there so far tonight?
She is hanging in there. She doesn't let us, I love that she's so young and crazy. But occasionally I'm like, man, I can't wait till she's like 8, where all she wants to do is snuggle.
Yeah.
And so I have to take advantage when she's in like a snuggly mood, because right now it's like 30 seconds and she's out. She's doing pretty good.
Well, more people coming in all the time.
Say hi to Jim Bandy. I see him on the roster.
Jim's in the house. Norman's in the house. Beer Bird is in the house. Whole lot of Beer Bird last week on the channel. More coming on Friday, if you can believe it. This is a busy week. We've got a video today.
Yeah.
This live stream, which is currently happening, in case you didn't know, that's what this is. Wednesday,
we are live and in person.
Yeah,
behind
you're
the
seeing
camera.
it all happen right now. Wednesday, we have a Patreon-only video of tasting of some hazmat whiskeys. And on Friday, we have a bonus episode, 5-Sip Friday, coming your way.
Can't get rid of us.
We can't stop. Thank you so much, Jim.
Hey,
we don't have a giveaway tonight. Maybe we should. But thank you. I wish I could see the super stickers on this platform. They don't show them. I'm sure they look. You can see it.
We'll have to watch
online.
it later.
Yeah.
I love it.
Lick the like and like the lick. Thank you, Marty.
I like it.
It sounds almost offensive, but it's not meant to be.
Totally. Have you had this? I was a biggie.
Oh yeah, I've been sipping it.
I was busy snuggling the cat.
Should we toast?
Oh yeah, cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, everyone.
Hey.
Oh, she just found her mouse that she likes to play with. The noisiest mouse that anybody can ever play with. And we have to stash it when we're in the RV like we were this weekend. We actually had to pull over to the side of the road at one point because we forgot to stash it. And so every time we hit a bump, that mouse was squeaking.
Yeah.
So we had to hide it.
It is funny. It can get annoying. You know, like a lot of times I say some whiskeys taste better outside.
Yeah.
I actually am blown away by how delicious this is. It was delicious outside, but having it inside, that tobacco note
it's
really
a lot more
shows
complex.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. Paul and Ann are in the house. Peach Coke is here, and his whiskey tastes smoky. Maybe that's what we should have toasted to the wildfire folks that are out there battling that thing.
Yeah.
Trying to keep the town of Sisters from being engulfed. And so far, it seems so good in that rain last night.
Somehow we got rain, which is unprecedented because it doesn't usually rain. I think we get something like 8 inches of rain a year.
It was looking it was looking bad for a while, and things are looking better now. So kudos to all the firefighters out there doing that good work and making sure that the town of Sisters can have another quilt festival next year.
And other stuff, but yes, that folk festival, they're really
they do a lot of things.
It is really great.
And currently housing Peach Coke.
And currently housing Peach Coke. That's correct.
So thank you to all the wildfire
for saving our friend Peach Coke.
For taking good care of our friend. Now I don't know if this is true, but I heard that they actually tucked him in last night, which is a really, sweet folks out there doing a good job. Gave him a little
bedtime whiskey.
Yeah, just a little bit to make sure he sleeps.
On the gums.
Yeah, and he's sitting there. He's got 300 bottles of scotch next to him, and he's like, "Guys, this isn't going to help." They're like, "Shh."
He's looking at his phone, going like, "I hate these guys."
Yeah, you know what? I think I'm done with Phil and Julie.
Oh, funny.
Well, that worked out pretty good. That was the most fun that we've had on a live stream ever. I think we shut it down at this point.
Oh yeah,
close it down.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us tonight. Just kidding, of course. Hey, Jay's in the house. A big whiskey cheers to you.
So this bottle, besides being just stunning,
tobacco is great on this.
The wine presence is really prevalent on this too. So I know this is pretty a localized pour that we're starting with, but I think it is available on their website. So if you ever wanted to try it, please.
Well, and if you're familiar with good Willamette Valley wine, you're probably familiar with Tresatum Vineyards. Mm-hmm. This is their spirits brand, and to say, very enjoyable. Kudos to you guys on that one. We're again, like you said, pretty localized, so we're not going to spend a ton of time on this. But fantastic and really.
And the bottles are stunning. Like I want to make them into lights.
Their gin is great.
Yeah.
Oh man, they have a couple of good gins that's worth looking into, and all their bottles are gorgeous. So kudos, Bricksewer. Yeah. Good job. Bricksewer, by the way, do you know what it stands for?
It's gonna tell us.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a mix. Oh no, that's Tresatum. Never mind.
Yeah, it's like someone who makes spirits, and it used to be on their bottles. I think. I don't know either. It's on their website.
I was like, and fail.
Great job, Phil.
One of the reasons we were drinking that is because the Oregon Whiskey Festival is coming out. We actually have these little tasters, which I think are so adorable.
Yeah, you get them when you get in there.
Yeah, from last year. No, it must have been 2 years ago because we weren't around last year.
Yeah, it might have been 2 years ago. I don't remember.
But it's coming out in a few weeks.
It's our hometown festival right here in Bend at Oregon Spirit Distillers, and that's good stuff.
Yeah.
Jim, you're coming this way in September. Are you going to the Whiskey Fest? Bruce is in the house. Good to see you.
So Phil had the idea.
I'm disconnected tonight. I'm all over the place.
You are. Phil had the idea today, like 4 minutes before the live stream. I'm like, do you have any idea what we're drinking today? What we're drinking tonight? That's how in tuned I am with what goes on. And you said, I want to revisit some bottles that we had earlier in the year to see if I A, still like them, or B, like them more.
Yeah, I don't really have a big agenda tonight, and I didn't have an agenda until like 30 minutes ago when I started thinking about what we should sip. But I thought, what would be a good use of our time? And that is, we've talked a little bit about these bottles in the past, and I thought it'd be good to revisit them, see if we still enjoy them as much as we did previously. Jim, I'm not sure when Oregon Whiskey Fest is. Julie's checking right now.
I'm checking
September
right now.
Something.
Oh wow, it's coming up fast. Oh no, that's 2020. Are we in 2025?
Thank
I keep
you,
thinking
Christy.
it's 2026, but it's 25. September 19 to 20.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
It's a good time to have
It's a
it.
long time. It's like 3 to 7.
What I like about that time of year is that you can cleanse your palate between whiskeys with a mellow cream pumpkin. And that's one of my favorite things in the whole world.
You can probably start getting those already.
I know my dad actually said that he's got a bag already. I talked to him yesterday.
We can't start this early.
Yeah.
I already have the worst teeth in the biz. I don't need to add some straight sugar right to them.
Yeah, yours look better than mine, but they're
hanging in there.
City. Russ got 8 inches of rain over last week. That's bonker. I heard that Charleston area was getting absolutely smacked around with rain. That's brutal.
Well, it was funny.
And by the way, this shirt's available on our store. You can get the link below.
Well, it's funny because a coworker of mine, she's from Alaska, and her mother just recently moved to Bend as well. And she's like, "Oh, do we have to get ready for rainy season?" And she was like, "We don't."
Not so much.
Because I'm pretty sure like they get a lot of snow, get a lot of rain up in Alaska.
You have to get ready for cold weather.
And
season.
they did the only reason I know is that we get like 8 inches is because today she said like max 8 inches, not max, but on average for the entire year, which obviously is why it is the desert here, the high desert.
I'm gonna pour this next.
I'm excited.
Would you like some of this?
Yeah, because Elijah Craig is like hearts and flowers for you, and it's always like a maybe. Yeah. Sometimes great, sometimes whatever.
Stars shooting out of my eyes and falling on Alabama, like the song says. Okay.
Yeah.
Elijah Craig, Private Barrel, Bacaba Liquors of Sandwich, Illinois. Our friend Julia Kay was in on this pick and gifted us this bottle.
Oh, I was like, sandwich. Wow, that's an odd thing, but yes.
It's a 9-year aged bourbon, barrel proof, uncut, 121.4 proof. And we really enjoyed this. But it's been, we tasted it while we were on the road. I think we opened this. Mm-hmm. Haven't really returned to it since. So I feel like we are due. And I'm going to pour you, 2-3 ounces of it there would be good?
Yeah, less of a Julie pour, more of a normal one.
Yeah, we'll try to take it easy tonight. By the way, some of you who ordered our Trails End 10 pick, if that's arriving for you, you may have already gotten it. But one thing I would encourage you to try is put 3 or 4 drops of water in that. It just turns it into a maple syrup bomb.
Which one?
The Trails End 10.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Just a couple drops of water. Because it's pretty spicy. But if you're not a cinnamon roll fan or a French toast fan, you might go, well, that's a little spicy for my taste. A couple drops of water.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Just a maple bomb. And a maple syrup is my favorite flavor to find on whiskey.
I did have a sample, shocking, of that over the weekend as well. And it is very maple. It was delicious. I'm always pleasantly surprised when I drink something that we've selected. And I'm like,
oh, that's good.
We did good. My worst nightmare is to try something and be like, ooh.
We're better at this than we thought. This still
Ooh.
smells great. And it does not smell like 121 proof whiskey.
I also like JG asked if they also make a good sandwich. I
love a good sandwich.
I cannot deny that, but I can also not promote that. I have no idea.
Okay.
It's just a funny town name. But probably.
I was thinking the Earl of Sandwich.
I
Must be
feel
a very
like-
UK town.
I feel like your town was Sandwich. Like that's the one thing that you would be good at.
You know what? Opening a sandwich shop in Sandwich, Illinois, you better, high expectations.
High expectations. It seemed like there's only like 500 people that live there.
Russ says this one's just past the middle E. The middle E is where I think Elijah Craig is at its absolute best. And this smells delightful. It's fruitier than most of the Elijah Craig stuff that we've tasted over the years, but the oak is all over this. The vanilla is on here. It's bright. but it also strikes me as being fairly complex from the nose. There's a dry woodiness on the nose here. Julie's already sipping it. I'm still doing
talking.
Yeah, talking.
I forgot that this was the one from Julia, and that we trudged this around. It's kind of like the Jefferson Ocean. They put it in the barrel and they put it out to sea. This one has a bit of the bourbon van sloshing around in the back.
That's right.
In the garage.
Yeah, it wasn't in a barrel. It was in a glass bottle.
It was already bottled.
Different sort of features.
Yeah.
Wow, is this tasty though? This is still. It is as good as I remember it being. I love it. Yeah, Sandwich, Massachusetts. The seas.
I'm coming for a sandwich in Massachusetts. East Coast, man. They have it dialed in on the sandwiches.
There's a lot to like out there.
Yeah. We
Hoagies,
got tacos out here.
Phillies and hoagies and
everything digresses into food on this channel.
Well, it is about dinner time, and you told me you only had chips for lunch.
Phil was like, maybe we shouldn't be drinking. I had more than chips, but not a lot more.
Okay.
I had peanut M&Ms as well. I didn't want to spend money.
Look at you, how responsible.
Well, I think it was more like...
Because you're saving up because you're going to the liquor store this weekend?
Well, one, it's money. Yes, exactly. I saved my $100 to buy the same exact bottle I bought the last 3 times. Or one of the last, one of the 2 bottles that I continually buy.
Beerbird says Sandwich is an awesome town. I mean, wicked awesome for locals.
Wicked awesome.
Wicked awesome.
Yeah.
Julia K., we're drinking your Elijah Craig right now.
Excellent
timing. Amazing.
She just popped in?
She just popped in. She couldn't know that we would be sipping this tonight because I didn't have any time to let anybody know because I just decided. Oh, Chicago beef. Man, that's good stuff. We just watched a Matty Matheson video the other day.
Where he did
as gross as he is, he produces food that I want to eat.
It's also, for a Canadian, he sure does make the Midwestern meals. And by that, I'm
he rocks a casserole.
Delicious, but not healthy. Like, he made this mayo-based jardinere, and I thought, oh, it's exactly what my parents would serve at any kind of get-together. Like, anything mayo-based. It looked delicious. We are going to replicate it eventually.
Jardinera mayo.
Yeah.
You kidding me? Jardinera is one of. Every time I bring up Jardinera, people go, "I never had it," and I didn't realize how localized that was to Chicago. And it's one of my favorite things. It was at least
Midwest, but yeah, our friends that are
Michiganders,
that grew up in Michigan,
Wisconsinites,
has never had Jardinera, which seems crazy. I don't know.
Eric Gunderson is in the house. Everybody get Gunderstruck.
By the way, this is delicious.
I feel like we need a hip hop song for when Eric shows up. I'll work with AI to get that done.
I just sit at work going like this.
Do you?
Yeah, a lot of times people are like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, just have EDM playing in my head all the time. I don't know if that's
that EDM. Might be a condition.
Well, I think it's mainly because of when I do my Peloton rides. It's always in the background.
Oh yeah, you're Jess King fanatic.
Yeah, which isn't. You'd think it was more often than it is. Maybe once a week, if we're lucky. A lot of black cherry on this. So I like to talk. This is a whiskey channel, I suppose.
I suppose
50-50.
Some of the people watching right now are going.
It might be a 30-30-30, like 30% whiskey, 30% travel, 30% food.
You take 1% away from each of those, 3% cats.
Oh, cats. So now we're at 20.
Let's
25.
Not do the math.
Okay, yeah. Right, sorry.
This is great though because a lot of times the nuttiness that comes through on an Elijah Craig bottle, and a lot of times on barrel proof stuff, specifically from them, that sort of milk chocolate peanut, like a cheap chocolate covered peanut. I don't say that in a bad way.
Like goobers.
It's just like a goober or something like that. That's what I get. This one, that nuttiness comes across as like dry oak that you would get almost from a smoke wagon product.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah. For whatever reason, the nuttiness is not coming across. Very pleasing to my palate today. Black cherry is the predominant thing. A lot of caramel. The oak is too, like a nice oaky finish. But I applaud when I don't get a lot of honey roasted nuts.
No, I agree.
Whiskey.
This one, the caramel on the finish, it sort of splits into dark brown sugar and vanilla extract. And that's a really nice way to finish a sip of whiskey.
Yeah.
Man, well, I'm glad. We said that we were going to determine if the whiskey that we enjoyed a couple months ago was still as good as we recall. And I think this one's actually a little better than I remember.
Better than I remember.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we're Elijah Craig fans, so it's always good.
Yeah.
But sometimes you're just like, oh, Elijah Craig, whatever. And I mean, we popped into it. Was it Russ who said we are at the shoulders, best part of the pour?
Middle of the E.
And I think the flavors we're getting here are even more pronounced and lovely than the flavors we got before. And I actually like it better.
Yeah.
And that makes me happy.
Yeah. Nice pick, Julia. Did you have to wrestle this one? Did you have to fight anybody for it? You know, sometimes people are like, I want my pick, but then you got to step in and go, this one's better. How much of a collab was this, or did you have to fight for this one?
So that's a really great question, because I think when we pick, there's just two of us. And when it comes down to it, we make the decision, like, do we want this to be a crowd pleaser or do we want this to be a thinker, right? And then so that sometimes that we take that into consideration. I think if I feel super passionate or you feel super passionate, we'll get swayed. But a lot of times there's these whiskey clubs, right, that have like 20 to 100 people in it. It feels different. Like,
we've made selections with as few people as 4 and had a really difficult time coming to a satisfying conclusion for everybody. By the way, this is our very first public live stream featuring fiber internet.
Oh, we do have new internet. Is it faster and we're not glitching?
Not only did I hardwire us in, I got us hardwired in, but we went from 20 megabytes upload to 970.
Yeah, it's well, because the company we're using was
it's a little better. Well, we couldn't get fiber before. Now we did. It was worth it.
And it wasn't even that. I mean, it was more expensive, but only because we berated them into a cheaper price because their internet was so crappy before.
Yeah, we had to harass them. They're like, you've got internet for life now. And I was like, I don't want it at that price even. It's not good enough.
Had to fight for it. Nice.
Things get physical? I bet.
I did recently listen to a podcast that was all about, like, how many people does it take to sway the group, right? Like, what percentage were like people.
You listen to some interesting podcasts.
Well, it was really interesting because it's like everyone has all their opinions, and then maybe somebody gets swayed. Like, and I think it was like 25%. Like, everyone could go, but as soon as 25% of the crew agreed on something, then you faster get like the other people because they're like used to hearing it. It was actually really interesting, a little unsettling because you're like, you know, you're just like, oh, forget it. But it's kind of like the whole jury duty thing too, right? Like, there could be 10 people on and 8 people, and then you keep going like, no, it's this, and there's that one holdout, and then they're like, fine, just do it. You know,
spend
like
a lot
guilty
of
or
time
not guilty.
in meetings, and I don't.
Yeah.
And I feel like it shows.
I feel like earlier in my career, I was like, whatever's going to get us out of here faster. Actually, now at my end of
there's people watching this right now saying the same thing. This is the worst conversation on Whiskey Tube.
I don't know. I found it really interesting because we are very strong and opinionated, but then at some point, I think everyone just gives up. It's just like, oh, let's get us out of here and back to the whiskey.
Yeah.
Or the tacos.
Marty wants another Bull Run pick. I would love to do that too.
That was on our radar this year.
It's something that we wanted to do. We just had too many. We're too small to have so many. So, Bull Run. I think Jay from Shared Pour just selected 1 or 2 that will be Shared Pour exclusives. He was out there in Portland this past month. I think that's what he was up to. We originally were going to split that with him, but we just had too many things going on, too many bottles coming out. So decided to focus on
pickers.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to focus on the bottles that we knew would represent our channel the best. And whenever we make picks with other groups, things can sometimes go sideways. So we try not to do that too often. Yeah.
I would be interested to see what he picked.
Yeah.
Jay, if you're watching, send us some samples.
Jay's not watching.
I
know. Ross, you're doing great. Hang in there, man.
Question. I guess it depends when you're in your life, because late teens, throughout 20s, maybe early 30s, doesn't take much to do questionable stuff. Yeah, but he owns every expression of Basil Hayden's. That's a pretty good indicator. Russ. That's what 25% of his brain told him to do, and he's like, I can't stop it. I feel like that is not true, but yeah, Jay, probably a traveler's pick from Shared Pour, I would guess. Nice. Interesting. I haven't been to Bull Run this year.
No. Even when we went out that direction, because they've got the other distillery, there's satellite distillery in wine country there. We didn't make it over there.
Yeah. We should have prepped people, like, if you have your Elijah Craig, grab your favorite and have a pour with us. But we're about to switch off of that.
We're great at planning. We're so good at it.
If you have your, what's up next?
It's the other one that's back there.
Oh, Smokeye Hill.
Smokeye Hill.
Oh, this is a heavy one.
Yeah.
She's a beast.
Yeah, in a lot of ways.
If you happen to have Smokeye Hill in the 11th hour, grab it off your shelf and let's see if we still like it.
Yeah, right. I mean, how many of you
I do not recollect this at all.
How many of you are ready to drink 134.2 proof bourbon tonight? Let's get after it. Let's do this. You can see this bottle actually has dust on it. It's been so long since we touched it. And I dusted and reorganized the top 2 shelves last week, but I have not gotten to the other 3 shelves. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
You need to turn it over, wet your corks.
Yeah.
So they're less likely to break, you know?
What, did we get this bottle this year?
We bought this bottle in San Diego this year at Total Wine.
We do love a Total Wine.
Yeah.
I wish there was a Total Wine.
I get coupons for it, like in my email all the time.
How much fun is it?
Well, I wish there was a Total Wine in Oregon.
How much fun is it, like, to check out and then be like, are you a member? And you're like, I am, even though I don't live in a state that has a Total Wine.
Yeah.
Oh, you have this discount, and you're like, use it.
The discounts at liquor stores, it's the one and only time I'll share my phone number.
I'll do it for a free sandwich. Hey, buy 12 more sandwiches and get one free.
Just wait till you go out to Sandwich, Massachusetts, and everybody's got your phone number.
Yeah, I went to a Dominican food cart.
Where?
It's right by my office.
Here?
Yeah. And it was delicious. They get you. They were giving away free samples because we were scouting the thing, like, free sample. Of course, you're going to eat the free sample. And then they gave me a punch card and gave me like 2, because then I ended up getting it. But then like 2 things. And now I have this punch card. And I'm like, this will take me like 4 years to like punch through all 10.
I didn't know that there was.
I know.
Well, it's not going to take that long now because I'm going to help.
It wasn't cheap.
So adjust that so people can see what we're drinking a little better here.
When we moved to Oregon, food carts were about $5 to $8, and now they are just as expensive as going to the restaurant at $17 to $20.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. All right, tell me about the Smokeye Hill.
Julia switched up to Smokeye Hill. She's keeping up.
Oh,
she's just. I love the idea that she's like running to the next room and moving bottles around to get that next bottle.
Can I preface by saying we normally do not drink this fast, but like we know we're doing like a happy hour, so like boom, 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 right? And we're just tasting and going. Though
we're not here to take up a lot of your night.
Yeah,
not here for a long time. Here for a good time.
We are here to promote the whiskeys, and then you should just take your time and enjoy them. Don't just drink them as fast as we're doing right now.
Well, we're doing some small pours because time is. We also don't want to bore people. How long can you spend giving tasting notes for the same things over and over, especially single barrels? So people are like, I don't have that single barrel. Why I don't get those tasting notes? That's why we don't feature a lot of single barrels on the channel.
Yeah.
But on a live stream, I thought it would be okay.
Or like my brother-in-law says, how many times can you hear caramel,
vanilla, and oak?
Vanilla and oak, yeah. Which I'm like, I'm not lying.
No, we try to give different notes, whatever we can find to help make decisions on whiskey out there.
All right, so tell me about the Smokeye Hill.
Eric's pouring up that Still Austin rye pick. By the way, if you didn't know, there is, I believe, 12 or 13 bottles total of that left.
I'm pumped.
I kind of want to buy it again.
200, and that is a lot for this channel.
We sold 190. Almost 190 bottles we sold of that, and there's just one case left. I honestly can't believe it, but I'm so thrilled about it, and I hope that you guys enjoy it as much as we do. The sort of orange zested cherry cola is very unique. Yeah. Got to give Mavis some time before we go. We're not going anywhere for a while. Melissa's in the house. Great to see you, Melissa. Melissa, we're drinking 134 proof whiskey tonight. Join us.
I didn't. When you said like we're gonna, no wonder you're concerned about my lunch habits today. I did not know we were gonna ramp up to 134 proof.
A couple of people sipping that Still Austin rye pick tonight.
All right.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Daniel, did you end up grabbing an Eastside Distilling 12-year bourbon? We have not yet. Matter of fact, it was on my list, but my list got thrown away. So thank you for the reminder.
Who threw that away? Me? Probably.
No, I did it because we did that $100 at the liquor store, and I was like, okay, I'm good. And I didn't even flip. And I had a list. I didn't even flip the list over to see what it was that I was there for. I was just excited to go to the liquor store. Yeah, Smokeye Hill, not something we've ever seen in Oregon. We just scooped this up in California.
Ooh. The nose, not the most appealing.
It burns my eyes.
In my opinion, it had a little, I don't know. It wasn't my favorite nose, but rich brown sugar, very slurry, like sugary slur, great oak. There was like a dark cherry note on the finish.
Yeah.
Little tobacco there. I like this one. Gosh.
Yeah, this is like real vanilla bean. Like,
my goodness, this is
thick,
delicious.
Thick, decadent vanilla frosting that is like exceedingly thick, almost to the point of being butter. Man, I don't know if I would call this a Stag Junior killer. I don't know if that's the right.
Dang, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just they're different because they're just different profiles. But I will say this: that is an easy drinking 134 proof, and Stag is rarely that easy drinking.
That is exactly what I was gonna say. So I've never really thought about it in that terms, but like Stag Junior is what they're usually like 120s in the 120s, right?
Yeah, usually about that. Yeah,
like
sometimes we've seen them at 130 plus. I believe.
But I always notice with those, there's a little bit of bite. Like you drink it, you're like, you're drinking a high proof honey here.
Yeah.
And you take a couple sips and then you kind of get used to it. I just took one. I mean, obviously I had a sip before.
We've worked our way up to it, sure.
Yeah, but that was delicious.
Yeah, I think
aside,
this is an exciting whiskey to me because it has a cohesive decadence to it that reminds me of whiskeys that are much more well aged. This one being only 5 years aged. But for whatever reason, this one drinks like a super well-aged whiskey without any bitterness.
Yeah.
This would be a confusing whiskey to 5 Sip Friday. Because I would say it's so cohesive, it's so decadent. This has to be well-aged, but there's no bitterness at all. This is kind of the best of all worlds. I loved this whiskey before. And like you said, the nose is not my favorite on this one, but the palate of this is a crusher.
You think this would be, so how aged, like if you did it blind, how, because it's 5 years, so it's not nothing.
No, I would probably think like 6 to 8 years at minimum would be my guess. But because there's no bitterness, I definitely wouldn't go beyond that. But this is a bit of a trickster. 5 years, you don't expect it to be that good and cohesive.
I was thinking this was a single barrel, but it's just a barrel proof. It's the regular.
Yeah, this is batch.
Is it only available on the West Coast, or is it?
This is SHW 2019 W02. I don't know how they identify their batches, but this was definitely they come out with a different one every year, I believe. Barrel proof 134.2, and yeah, I don't see any other identifiers on here. If you know that there's something else to look for, let me know. But just says aged at least 5 years. I wouldn't be surprised if it's more, but it's definitely not much more. I can't imagine.
Oh, you have the. So I've been trying to. I'm not very good at reading the comments as they scroll through.
This nose is even better now.
There've been some funny comments today that's made me laugh.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not saying them out loud, I very much appreciate.
I've been trying to throw them up there when I see them.
Yeah. In there. Well, half the time I'm like, oh, they really do pay attention.
Yeah.
The comments are generally about some random thing that we're saying. So,
Beerbird, where are you at in the world right now? If you feel comfortable saying, because you can always ship one from Sherport. Just get another one delivered. No big deal.
Oh, you're gonna go for 7 more weeks. That's nice.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to taking 7 weeks to go someplace. We just went away this weekend and it was amazing. Somebody
asked me, like, if you win the lottery today, don't have a ticket, what would you do? I said, well, I wouldn't be here tomorrow. It's like, I don't know where I'd be, but
we would disappear.
I certainly would not show up to contemplate all the woes of.
No, I wouldn't be answering emails.
Work life.
Well, I would answer emails for my clients.
Yeah, you're responsible. I'd peace out.
McCarthy's 6-year PX Sherry cask. Eric Gunnarsson spying that behind your shoulder. That is a great bottle. Matter of fact, I had to stop drinking it because it was the only bottle I was reaching for like a month.
Oh, it's like a tick?
Yeah, well, it was just automatic because it's so good and it's so
Yeah.
flavorful. What do? You don't want to finish your favorite bottle. It's not an every night pour,
Right.
but it's awfully good.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, and we realized we have to stop talking about our favorite bottles on the channel because, like that McCarthy's, you're like, I can't believe no one is buying this. And for like 2 years, you waxed poetic about that, and then one day it was just gone.
They just vanished.
Which is why I keep talking about my favorite bottle and saying, don't buy it. I said buy it if you don't live in Oregon because I'm not going to scoop it up elsewhere. But
Right. Yeah. Go somewhere else and get it.
Yeah.
Beerbird in North Dakota, outside Theodore Roosevelt National Park. Very cool.
Oh, nice. Bet that's lovely.
Yeah, Rusty. Agree. A lot of people in love with that bottle, that PX. Eric says he's well into his second bottle. Rusty says it's the only McCarthy's, one of his favorite whiskeys to date. And I would totally agree with that. It's dynamite. If you've never gotten into peat in smoke, it's a great introduction to it. I think there's a lot of bright flavor and balance there. Old Granddad 114, nothing wrong with that. Randy says, any upcoming distillery tour videos? I visited Highwire in Charleston. Charleston is great. Highwire is great.
Oh, yeah. What did you think of it?
Yeah.
We have a great video on Highwire.
He said that.
Oh.
He said after seeing our video, he decided to go.
Perfect. Oh, sorry. See, I only read half of the comments and then I just start talking.
We don't have any tours upcoming. We did do a tour at Brixur, the bottle that we started with tonight.
Yeah.
That's going to be a Patreon only video. They were mic'd up. We weren't. And so I'm going through it.
I'm trying to sneak peek.
I'm trying to clean up the editing of it so that it's got sort of, it says what we said and then it says their response because there was so much discussion and I didn't
take a while.
Yeah, it's like a 40-minute tour or two, but it was so interesting that I'm eager to share it. But it's not the sort of like quick hit, take a quick look at this distillery like we did with Highwire.
Yeah.
I would like to do a lot more of those. We should look around and see who's next.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of we're not doing too much through the end of the year. We're going to kind of stick pretty close to home. We are heading up to Seattle in November. But there's obviously a lot of different things. And even next year, we're going to head, I don't know. It's interesting.
You know what? Actually, in September, I got a boys trip coming up in September, and I'm gonna sneak out there a little bit early just to go to Boulder. And so hopefully I'll be able to get some footage there. Julie won't be there, so the video is going to be terrible, but I will do my best to make it worthwhile.
What's the other one? It starts with an S that's out there.
Stranahan's is in Denver. That's in Denver. I don't think I'm going to get that far south.
You know, I'm going to be gone when you get back anyway, so you might as well just scoop through.
Well, I do need to get down to Wheatfield to pick up some of that brewery Riccoli beer that I like so much.
Yeah.
But I think my buddy's going to bring that up for me, so I won't have to go all that far south. Tempting.
Actually,
but Boulder is the one that I want to really get to.
Yeah, and don't worry about Stranahan's because I love Denver.
We need to get back to Denver.
Top fives, I guess in the U.S. Favorite city. I just love it. It's just so great.
Yeah, I would say it's a top 5 place for me to visit. But we are missing there's a fair chunk of the country we haven't visited yet. We got to find out.
Let's do what we know.
We only do what we know.
Yeah.
Right. That's the thing. Whenever somebody does like a top 5 video, I'm like, yeah, I get it. Even ours, it's like we did top 5, but we've only tasted 10% of what most people have.
I basically want to move to Denver only because you have direct flights to anywhere you want to go. U.S. You can go visit my sister. You can go to Japan, probably like nonstop.
I do like Japan.
I know. Whatever.
Usually got to fly to Seattle or LA.
You need those like big central cities so that you can just like boop. Our little puddle jumper.
Do you want to move out of the Hamlet here?
Yeah, the Hamlet. That was look. Last night I went to bed thinking we might be evacuated tomorrow, and then I woke up thinking like
it's not coming this far south.
You never know. Things spread fast.
It's not coming this far south.
Yes, I also hear Tennessee is nice. We've been to Tennessee, and it is nice.
Denver, the airport it's outside of town. Certainly.
Oh, yeah. It's annoyingly out of town.
It's annoying to fly in and out of there.
And you also
flying in is sketchy.
You also you're way up here, and they're like, and we're landing, and you basically go boop and then land.
Mm-hmm.
They're like mountains, and we land. So it's not
it is the Mile High City.
Yeah, it's not the most comfortable landing.
No, and for a guy like me who really likes to fly,
who sits next to a girl like me who
I
really
hate
likes to
flying.
laugh at your discomfort.
Yeah. Matthew's going to Japan in 2026. Oh man, we did a Japan video from 2018 on our other channel, Phil and Julie.
Was it live? I was gonna say watch our other video because it actually was really fun.
We've got a few things from there. I played. We went to a little music bar and they invited us to come up on stage and play with them.
That was really funny because we were just like, we're looking for a bar that has music.
We just wanted to see live music.
We wanted to see live music, and the what do you call that? Like the sign. I'm sure there's a more intellectual word for it, but like it literally said music bar, and on our heads were like music check, bar check, let's go. And so we walk up this weird stairwell. We open it up, and it's basically like if you walked into like your high school where there was like a closet that they kept all the stuff, and then people moved it away so they could have a practice space. That's basically where we went. Dug it.
Yeah.
Those people were like so nice that they were young,
they were
and they were very confused why these Americans were.
Yeah,
were
they were like, this is a practice space. And we were like, but aren't you serving us beer? And they were like, yes. And we're like, then it's fine.
Look at Marty. Jeez, Marty, you're the best.
Oh, thank you, Marty. Yeah, exactly. I feel bad watching tall people try to fold themselves into airplane seats. It's the reason I started doing yoga. And I only did it for 1 minute and I failed at that. And now I just stand there uncomfortably. Yeah, the lady had the nerve to come up to me and go, I don't know how to. This is for you. She goes, I don't know how to help you.
I think that's just a bad teacher.
Her name was Star, and I would call her out more if I knew where she was today.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
Ironically, Phil's 5 inches taller than I am.
Probably.
And I am the person who is like, we should upgrade to the seats with more legroom. And he's always like, no. And I'm like, why do you want to be stuffed in those seats? I'm like, it's not that much more money, like comparatively. Sometimes it is. But you always say no. And then whenever I do it, you're like pretty thankful.
Yeah.
The legroom is atrocious for tall people.
There's a lot.
Even for not
there's
tall
a lot
people.
not to like about air travel.
You do randomly come across those like Instagram, like 1950s air travel, and they're like all dressed up in tuxedos, and they're having this like 5-course meal.
I don't even smoke cigarettes,
and they're all smoking. Yeah,
but I kind of wish that it was allowed.
And it's
just as a distraction. I'd probably start smoking.
Yeah, the seats are like lazy boys, and you're like, I think I'd pay more for that. Or, I don't know.
I don't mind being responsible for the exit. I'll be the first one out, though. They're not going to help others. No.
I would help. Well, I mean, you'll help others by actually opening the escape hatch.
Right. I guess.
That's the only responsibility. That's your yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Will you face danger and say, I will?
I'll face time danger. I'll look at somebody else on a phone. That's as close as I want to be to it.
Just don't open it early.
Just a couple feet.
Can I tell the story about how you opened up our door going 85 miles an hour?
No.
And
well, it's not my fault. The door doesn't seal well. And I was like, I think I need to reclose it. I popped it open and it just got tugged open. I was like, whoa.
Of all the years we've been together,
that was the dumbest thing I've ever done.
Very few moments where I was like, even I wouldn't I'm pretty impulsive. Maybe make questionable decisions. Well, you're very practical.
Pragmatic.
Yeah. And the idea of opening a car door at 85 miles an hour probably would never have crossed my mind.
Well, I was worried that it was going to open on its own, which is the reason I was like, okay, I'm going to be proactive about this. And
mistake.
Yeah. I was like,
it was fine.
Hold the wheel.
I was thinking kind of like how when I messed up the countertop over here, and you were like, thank God that wasn't me.
Yeah.
I
say that pretty regularly. Like, I'm glad you did that, not me.
Yeah, in that instance, like, thank God.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'd be putting makeup on for these videos, covering up all the bruises.
All right. Next one. I'm going to lose all the people talking about random stuff.
Right. There you go. Russ has got it.
Yeah. Smokeye Hill. Told him to open. Yes, exactly. It had to have been more because I feel like you need more than you're not the average group.
Jay says he definitely doesn't want me in charge of the exit.
Yeah, he might close us in. Like, I'm not going out there.
Yeah, no. And well, now I get duct taped into my seat before I drive off.
Yeah.
Bless your heart means thank God it's you and not me.
Yeah. I know it's such a nice way of like backhanding not backhanded, but like a backhanded compliment.
It's not physical.
It's kind of like when my grandma used to say, she's like, "You're so pretty to be wearing those pants." And you're like,
Grandma, a little cold-blooded. That bottle better than you remember?
So much better.
Agreed. And we loved it from the start.
I don't remember. I don't know how available it is, or if it's just like they come up with a different.
Yeah.
Delicious. You should buy it.
Yeah. Nobody that I've ever seen has given that one a bad review, no matter what the batch is. Yeah. All right. Do we want to go with the one that I mentioned earlier? It's a bottle kill, roughly. Or do we want to? Are you in the mood for something else? Do you just want to drink something else, or should we just do it?
Was that the benchmark?
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
It's good enough. You
have extra glasses over there. I see. Oh no, those are the same ones. What was your alternative? Oh.
Just whatever we want to drink. This is good whiskey, and we have a backup bottle of it because they don't sell it here. But we got it for $20, and there's only this much left of it. And I was like, oh, we should just kill it, but I don't really want to drink it.
The problem with that is that, like, when you get to like that very low part, it loses a little bit of its luster.
It actually tastes peanutty now. I was curious to know what you would think of it, because I don't think whatever we get on this is going to be a worthwhile review, because when it gets this low, it's just not that good.
We can pour one in here and then one in something else.
I just don't want to drink this right now. Let's drink something else.
Great.
Okay. Anybody have any recommendations?
I'm here for the ride. What do you guys have on the shelf?
See anything out here that we should drink? What do you think?
There's a Knob Creek up there. Gosh,
the Knob Creek single barrel. We never drank that. That would be great tonight.
Here. I don't know if that's the one you're talking about.
Oh, no, that's the rye. I was talking about the single barrel bourbon that we've got over here. That'd be a good opportunity to drink that. You guys got Knob Creek single barrels you want to drink?
At that level, it's under the benchmark. I did like that. That was great.
I think we should do that one.
Hey, it's Caitlin.
What? The Bartleman is in the house? Hello, Caitlin. Caitlin listens to us while she does yard work, like we're a podcast.
I feel like we'd be better as a podcast, because I can't stop.
Well, because I'm not that much of a pleasure to look at. Not a looker, as I remember your mom saying. I overheard it when we were walking up the aisle.
No, she didn't.
She was like, "Are you sure? He's not much of a looker."
He's not much of a looker.
And I was like, "Get out of here. This courthouse is the most romantic place on earth."
Can he get me to retirement 10 years early? And the answer was no. And I'm like, good thing he's...
Yeah, she thought she was marrying me for money, but it's because I'm a liar.
He knows how to play music?
Yeah. I spilled this one everywhere. I did a good job on the rest of them, but this Knob Creek, oh my goodness.
We just did a random Knob Creek video. I
love this bottle.
Like to reiterate that we never drink Knob Creek. I'm never disappointed. We just never drink it.
Also at the gym, she listens to us. Knob Single Barrel, always a winner. Completely agree. And we've got the Knob Creek Single Barrel cask strength 124.9. Wow. This one's 100.
You're really killing me today with my 4 chips that I ate and a handful of peanut M&Ms.
This one's only 120 proof. So,
we're going down.
Rose City Liquor of Portland, Oregon.
Oh, nice.
Somebody's dog is angry out there.
Not having it.
Barreled 2012, January of 2012, and bottled August of 2021. So really nice age there and a beautiful whiskey. I can't wait to. It's been a while since I drank this. I love this.
So
whiskey.
4 years. Nice.
2012 to 2021.
Well, I know. So 2021, 4 years ago.
4 years ago.
Can you believe it?
We came out of the bottle. Yeah.
Which is probably when we bought it. Don't you think?
Yes. Yeah, we got it in Portland a few years ago for sure. She married me. Yeah, Peach Coke says she married me for the van.
Well, that took a long time.
Right. We were married in 2006.
18, right?
2006 to 2018. She had to wait for that too. Yeah, I had to be all grown up.
And that was like not a thing. There was no vows that said like someday.
It wasn't until 2016 that we actually experienced van life in Iceland and decided to do it.
Yeah, that wasn't even our own thing. Like we were just like, oh, do you want to go to Iceland? And we're like, I guess. What's there? I don't know. Cool.
Yeah.
We're in.
Yeah. Caitlin wants to know, can't wait to hear what y'all think of Phil and Julie's picks. For those of you that don't know, Caitlin, head distiller at Hood River Distillers.
Wait,
This is
Dun, dun, dun.
her whiskey right here. And then McCarthy's we talked about earlier. Her whiskey. If you weren't sure if you liked the Trails End, it would be something that you wanted to get, it's the same people that make McCarthy's. It's the same person on screen right now. So I'm telling you, you will like it. It is wonderful. Get it. There. Told him. Uh-oh, I don't like that. Ooh, so
this one
oaky.
drinks hot. Caitlin, you will be happy to know we shared both the Trails End 10 and the Trails End 8 McCarthy's finished with our friends over the weekend at the camping that we did at Diamond Lake. They were in. They especially loved the 10. Not surprising.
With a couple drops of water, everybody loved it.
With a couple drops of water, yeah.
Ooh, this tastes like blueberry pie.
I had a weird reaction to this one.
You don't have to drink it. You can put that in my glass.
It was this one. Well, it's funny because the Smokeye Hill is what, 10? I was going to say percentage points, but 10 proof points higher.
Yeah, 14 actually.
This drink a lot hotter.
This drink's hotter, but it also drinks with a nice sort of kick in the pants. It's not the other one is made. It's a batched whiskey that's sort of made for the masses, so that it's going to be on shelves everywhere. This is going to be literally on one shelf.
Yeah.
And so it can be at the discretion of whoever selected it.
This isn't a rye, right? This isn't the rye one you picked.
No, this is bourbon.
Okay, good. Oh, I was looking for it over there.
Yes, it's over here.
I love the flavors that I get immediately. Not enamored with the finish. It kind of like cuts off for me, and then I'm like, But I really like the initial part of this sip. So now I'm just wondering if I'm being spoiled.
This is thick like syrup. I like it. Coming off of the Smokeye Hill, this definitely, if they were in a flight together, this definitely wouldn't
win. Yeah,
Smokeye Hill. I think of the bottles we tried tonight, I think the Elijah Craig and the Smokeye Hill would be contenders. This one, you're right. The finish is a touch medicinal compared to those other ones. And like we said, that Smokeye Hill, what made it so unique is that it tasted super cohesive, but it was also extremely sweet. So it was deceptively young.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Would you grab that benchmark? Because I'd like to see. I'm just gonna grab a random glass.
Benchmark full proof, 125 proof. We bought this at Lake Liquors, Cedar Lake, Indiana, for $20. Go over there and see Rick.
The Kensies always feel like they're weighted more. I know the balance is different than a Glen.
Yeah,
they just feel weighted more.
Fair.
This can't still be available.
Sure.
At Lake Liquors?
Yeah. It's only available in certain places. It's never been here. Every time we go back to Indiana, I buy a bottle of it because it's such a great value. 125 proof Buffalo Trace product for $20. Not bad. There, we'll put these side by side so you can let people know what you think.
I do like the Knob Creek 9-year, Kathy.
We like the 12-year. The 9-year we're okay with. But the 12-year is the one that when we see it, we get it.
This benchmark smells like strawberry juice.
Good question for Caitlin.
Oh.
I don't know who's coming this year. Oregon Spirit is always there.
Do you think,
of course, because it's their distillery.
Bird
Creek?
We
love them. I should reach out to them.
I'm wondering if they're coming.
I wanted to go back to Portland just to see them.
Yeah, I had that
That's
one.
That's what we should do. That's what we should see.
Yeah, I had that one, whatever, and we bought it on the way out of our trip last year, drinking immediately, shared it with everybody.
That Baroness, the Baroness cask strength, anything Bird Creek cask strength is stunning. It's all so good. Yeah, Bird Creek was there last year. I suspect Ransom will be back. Westward, I don't know if they'll be back this year. I don't know what's going on with their distillery currently.
Oh yeah, that's a weird
a weird situation going on there.
Peachcoke, are you coming to Oregon Whiskey Fest? We never even asked you. Oh.
Bartlemy's not going? Oh.
Wait, I thought Caitlin, we talked to Caitlin about this, and I thought in a few years.
Yeah,
like,
I have
not
no
this
idea.
year, but
I don't know what the rules are on it.
Because it's in like another year or so. If I maybe misspeak misspeaking. I feel like we had this. I feel like we had this conversation when we were picking our barrels.
Yeah. How do you feel about that benchmark? You like that better than the?
Well, the nose is lovely. It really does smell like strawberries, oak, vanilla, juicy. It smells juicy. I haven't tried it yet.
Okay, that's fair. Those are all fair tasting notes for that whiskey.
Yeah, I like this. There is I feel like we've had such nice. So now I'm like being nitpicky. We had this and I didn't have the other ones, but not very viscous, a little bit thin, but I really like the sweet flavors. It is a fruit forward pour. Not a ton of finish, but the finish does have like the same lingering fruitness as the other ones before. I think it's yummy.
The benchmark,
I think this is great.
We did a
and it was cheap.
We compared this one to a couple. Yes, $20.
Yeah.
We compared this one to 1792 Full Proof at one point. Might have been a bottoms up episode, and it really performed well. I remember that. I'm gonna try some too.
A little bit of
gonna help myself.
Tobacco on the finish on this one.
Oh, this is
$20. That's all this costs.
This is a grape.
Then yes, you should buy it.
This is an artificial grape bomb.
$20, man. That's like lunch these days. You get a whole bottle of liquor for it.
Oh, that's still really good.
I know.
I
do like it. I actually like it better.
The funny thing is there's a nuttiness that's showing up on this benchmark now that I would have associated with the Knob Creek previously. But the lower we get in this bottle, the more it shows up. Hey, Canadian Chris. Yeah, we survived. This is why I said it in one of the comments. I think Joe Knott commented on it. He said, he brought up the chipmunk, and I said, this is why I always wear closed-toe shoes when we're tasting. Safety first.
Those chipmunks, man, they get fed too much. Don't feed the chipmunks.
Don't do it. Don't feed the wildlife.
But they like literally come up to you, and I'm like, you need to be afraid. Mavis was out on her leash. She was doing the cat prowl. You know, like the little like, what do you call that one? It's like
a little hunt.
When the photo. I don't know, where you barely move, and like cats do it.
Ninja cat.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called. But she was like stalking it, and she probably would have like pounced, except I had her leash pretty tight. But she was into it, and the freaking chipmunk.
Yeah, we don't interfere with them either. Just in case you're like, what are they doing out there with the cat? No.
Yeah, it was like the freeze frame, right? That
she
cats
doesn't run
can
wild.
do. And the chipmunk just like was kind of looking at her like nonchalantly. I'm like, if I'd let go of her right now, she'd murder you.
They've never seen an actual predator out there. Yeah.
I was like, and she's so sweet, but I don't know if she would. She'd probably pounce on it and be like, sorry, and then let it go. But I
feel like there's at least one good story here.
I saw that and I started laughing because I'm like, Court and Prineville, huh?
Can only imagine.
Is it the $26 million that we used to build a ramp to nowhere?
Oh, the road to nowhere over there. That's Lapine.
And then they were
That's
like,
over in
"Ooh,
Lapine.
sorry, didn't do the research we needed. Sorry about your tax dollars."
Benchmark foolproof. What would it taste like if they aged it 4 or 5 more years? Probably more like a Taylor barrel proof would be my guess, because I don't think it would get that much more complex. I think that it would improve the finish dramatically.
My thought immediately was that the richness would come through. Like you'd get a lot of more flavors from the oak. It'd have more of a, not a velvety, but like a vanilla-y, velvety taste to it. Still sweet.
Mouthfeel would improve, complexity would improve, and the finish would linger longer. And Taylor barrel proof generally is aged a little bit longer. They're the same mash bill. Quite nice. Different charges. You like the foolproof better than the Knob Creek?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Yeah, that's all yours.
And you like the other one?
I think the Knob Creek is stellar.
Yeah.
That pick is beautiful.
I am like a hit or miss Knob Creeker.
Knob Creeker.
I don't know. Like, I'm always surprised how much I like it. And I'm always like, I don't take it personal. Hopefully it doesn't either when I'm like, meh.
The inanimate object that is the liquid in your glass.
I mean, Knob Creek is known to be fairly Nutty.
Jay wants us to blend the two, but I really don't want to. I don't want to sully this Knob Creek because I know I'll
Here,
never
you can
get this
just-
bottle again.
Wait, here, hold on. Let me pour a little here.
Those are both benchmark.
Well, I know, and then pour a little of yours.
I thought you were like, look at this blend.
Look at me blending my two benchmarks together. No, and then blend a little there.
Let me see how much you got here to make sure that I get a pretty good mix.
I have another one over here if it doesn't. Ah.
All right.
This is basically how we pour all our whiskeys, eyeballing it. So
Pretty much how we do everything in our lives.
scientific.
Yeah.
Actually, it smells pretty good. A little bit of both comes through on that.
Yeah. Well, it's been blended for a grand total
I'm
of
gonna
13 seconds.
Swoosh it like wine. Just gonna do this like I'm.
Do you know if you go back and
it.
look at our earliest videos, like for the first
We're like this.
for the first 2 months of our channel, we're just going like while we're talking, while we're tasting, we're constantly, especially me.
I was
I'm
gonna
like-
say, I feel
I'm
like
going
that's a
crazy.
you
Like
problem.
sometimes you could see it splashing out of the glass. And I was like, oh, okay, let's just maybe slow it down, coat the inside of the glass, get the aroma, like take it easy. It took me a while to come to that conclusion, but you know, that's what you learn when you're getting into whiskey. But I thought I had to constantly swirl it. I look like a jerk. One guy said he watched a video, I think it was 1792, age 12 years, that first video that I did of that one. And he was like, you have to stop swirling because I'm getting seasick.
Do you
I
think
can't
like
watch."
you got nervous at the beginning? Like you were like,
No, I think I just kind of, it was a tick, kind of, because
Well, I
I
know,
knew that I
that's what I'm
wanted to
saying.
coat the inside of my glass, but I didn't realize that I could just do it slowly, and a good whiskey would coat the glass just fine.
I mean, part of me, like when we go to, like, so you're going out for like a family, right? And you get a bottle of wine.
My
And-
family wouldn't do a bottle.
No, I
of
know.
wine, don't
Okay, so
think.
my family would buy a bottle of wine. And they're always like, would you like to taste? Like they come out and I'm like, I don't know what's good and what's bad. I shop at Costco and I get the $5.99 to $11.99 bottles. Like
Dude, Boda Box, if you're not,
whatever's in there.
if you're not strapped in, man,
Yeah.
it's so good.
But then they pour it for you and you're supposed to say like, this is awful. One time I will say that even I drank it and I was like, that's not good. And that means that it was really not good because I actually don't care.
I've been
No,
there. I've
yeah.
done that.
Um,
Beer Bird says stop swirling. We're making him seasick.
I know, but like I always do that with wine. Like I'm always like, because you always see those videos where everyone's like, you've got to release the whatever
See,
tannins.
I in my experience of
I just
tasting,
drink.
and I think this is personal experience. I don't know if there's anything science related behind it, but anything that I'm drinking, if I want to get more of an aroma, and I do find myself tasting things that people probably don't normally taste, like soda.
Mhm.
I like to just slowly get it on the glass, and even if it dries there, you're getting aroma. Like an empty glass smells amazing.
The best.
Sometimes you get the best.
Sometimes
nosing
better
notes.
than the actual liquid inside of it.
Sometimes you get the best nosing notes from an empty glass.
Water before. How do you know you're too obsessed with whiskey? You're at work smelling your water bottle. Oh, nope, just water. Is this the blend?
Yeah,
Because I actually think
it's good. It's better than the benchmark, in my opinion.
better.
Well, then, yeah, I mean, we've got different palettes today for sure. I do think, I think that this Knob Creek is absolutely stellar. I'm in love with this. I wish I could still get it because we've had a couple of single barrels that I didn't like this much, and some of the ryes definitely don't appeal to me. The Knob Creek single barrels, but the bourbons are usually good, and this
Yeah.
one I think is exceptional. But that's that's the difference in our palates.
Great tasting today. I really enjoyed the smoke. I had to look to see what we drank. The Smoke Hill.
Smokeye Hill is hard to remember.
Smokeye Hill.
It's a
Smokeye
lot.
Hill.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Like, how many of you know off the top of your head that whether the Smokeye is one word or two?
I looked. I would assume it's one. But
It's just one of those weird things like that. That's a combination of words that don't roll off the tongue.
what was the second one we drank today?
We started with the Brick Sewer. Then we
Delicious.
went on
Better
to
inside than outside. I don't say that very often,
Yeah.
actually.
It was great. Then we went to the Elijah Craig single barrel, which was so good.
Ooh.
Then the Smokeye Hill, and then these two here.
I cannot believe how much I like that Elijah Craig today. I would say the Smokeye is my number one today. Elijah Craig is probably my number two.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't remember. Then the benchmark and the Knob Creek.
Yeah,
I guess I have to put Brixer in there, but that was just our warm up.
that was a warm up, and it 100 proof is very different than the rest of these.
Maybe in second, Brixer in second. No, maybe third. I don't know. I'm not sure.
It just
it's
doesn't.
Just a palate thing. It's so different.
It doesn't. It's not really a good comparison. The 100 proof
Horrible
versus 120,
comparison.
120 proof, 134 proof.
Yeah,
you can't make that comparison. And that's the thing. We get a lot whenever we do a flight. People are like, "Why didn't you include this bottle? Why didn't you include that bottle?" A lot of times it's because we don't own it. But a lot of times, what people don't take into account is that proof is such a massive influencer of your whiskey tastes, and it affects everything. And a lot of times it's age or whatever. We try to put a lot of thought into our flights.
125.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. The benchmark has all the makings of being like a really solid pour.
Yeah.
But because I think it's 125
and it's youthful,
it has like a at the end that you're like, oof, it was really delicious 75% through, and then the last 25% is not my favorite.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't say what the age is on this, and I have no idea.
Usually that's opposite.
But my guess is that this is not aged even up to the 5 years that the Smokeye Hill is.
Mm-hmm.
And I suspect that's the biggest difference that you're getting there. Don't know for sure. That would be my guess.
Yeah. Interesting.
I will say this. I had a great time tasting all of these. If I had to put them in order, I would probably put the Smokeye Hill top of the heap today. I just enjoyed the heck out of it. The Elijah Craig is a very close second because it's so intensely flavorful.
I was surprised by the Elijah Craig today.
But that Smokeye is eminently drinkable, quaffable even at 134 proof. That's absurd. Yeah. That is absurd. So good. And then for me, the Knob Creek it sneaks into third, but it's pretty far back of the others. That Smokeye and Elijah Craig combo is awesome.
They're the true shining stars of today.
Look at you.
I didn't make anything up that nobody knows, but yes.
But yeah, I mean, you don't usually speak in alliterative, in visionary terms. This time you're very
surprising,
somewhat poetic, even I would say.
I did watch a bunch of
what are you watching?
I was gonna say Shooting Stars this weekend.
Oh,
I asked my friends. I was like, "Does anyone want to go to the pier?" Because it's like very like where we were camping this weekend.
It sounds like such a 1980s thing. Like it sounds like it came right out of like a horror movie. You guys want to go to the pier? You want to go to the lakeside pier?
Yeah. Well, every time I go to this campground, I'm like, it feels like John Candy and Great Outdoors, whatever that is. The bear. Remember, that's all I remember about it. It's the bear and the steak, right?
He eats that huge
because
steak.
On the other side of the lake, so we stay over on whatever. I'm bad with directions. So on one side,
west side,
and then on the other side is the resort, and the resort is very like 80s.
Yeah, resort is generous.
If I win the lottery tonight, which I haven't not bought a ticket for, maybe I will buy that resort and renovate it so that it's up to code. Every time we're over there, I'm like,
I don't know. I kind of love how rustic it is.
Yeah, like nothing, whatever. But I like how it makes me.
I like how a lot of
reminiscent of my childhood.
A lot of people that work there are clearly missing like body parts that got caught in like boat motors and stuff.
I did ask the guy.
Everybody's injured there all the time.
There was an old timer, and I was going to ask a question, and I go, and I walk in, it's my turn, and I go, "Hi," and he goes, "Not yet, but pretty soon." And I was like,
"It sounds like a threat."
And I was like, "I like you, mister. Also, what time can we rent the pontoon?" It was nice. I thought, how clever.
Yeah.
The joke probably doesn't land. It is Oregon, so it probably does land, but like
sometimes,
not all of the time.
We find sarcasm does not hit as often out west as it ever did in the Midwest for us.
I feel like I've said this a million times that very lovely people.
Exceedingly.
There is something about the Midwestern sarcasm,
yeah,
that feels cruel to people on the coasts.
Well, we grew up
because like I don't know if we talked a lot of trash or something, or like we just said jokes that were.
I don't know. We grew up with
I
Dan
don't know.
Aykroyd's and the Chris Farley's in Chicago area, like Second City folks. That sarcasm was the name of the game.
I genuinely had a job where somebody told me like 6 months in, like, wow, you're so nice. And I was like, okay. And they're like, no, when I first met you, I thought you were such a bee, basically. And I was like, really? And they're like, yeah, like the things that you said. And I realized it was because I'm like such a sarcastic person. Like I'll just present like funny jokes that I think are funny that don't
hysterical.
land. No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Anyway, I quickly learned when we moved here. Not the same. Sarcasm, not the same.
We were at Diamond Lake this weekend, for those of you wondering. It was a good thing that we were, too, because we escaped a lot of the smoke. Not all of it, but a lot of the wildfire smoke.
I was also disappointed to know that it closes down after Labor Day because
You'd like to go back.
I would like to go back, but I forget that it snows really quickly. Yeah. It's a higher elevation.
It is higher altitude there. It was about 5,300 feet was where we were camped at, which is why that I was glad we didn't have too many high proof whiskeys along for the ride because they kind of hit you like a ton of bricks the higher up you go. Of course, that's Denver altitude anyways. But, well, let me say this.
Okay.
I've had a wonderful time tonight.
Yeah. Are you telling me or telling them?
Both.
Everybody. Yeah.
Your company makes me happy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Especially on this Monday night where we're going to think like we're going to make a full meal and instead having a frozen pizza.
Do you think we're going to do that? Or should we I kind of had it in my head that those chicken thighs that you fried up.
Yeah.
I want to slice them thin and I want to take some tortillas. I want to put some cheese on them.
Mm-hmm.
I want to put some refried beans on them. I want to put a slice up the chicken thighs real thin on them. And I want to put them in the toaster oven here.
Nice.
A little hot sauce.
I don't know if Kathy is still on. Oh, wait. No, she just commented. Wow. Kathy. About 6 months ago, you had sent us, I almost make you go grab it out of there, the Tennessee whiskey.
The spice.
Seasoned salt.
Yeah.
As part of like a care
package
that
I'll
you
go
sent
get
us. And I don't know if I've told you this yet or we've put it in any kind of comments, but like, I don't know when we used it, but I literally have one more sprinkle left. So I'm going to do a promo for all people who like seasoned salt.
Lynchburg seasoned salt.
I feel like I could go 5 years without burning through my spices.
This is made with real Tennessee whiskey. The taste of Tennessee Hill Country whiskey. Let's get it on there.
I am going to look it up on Amazon. I'm assuming you can buy it on Amazon, but I just want to let you know that legitimately I put this on. If we're making like chicken thighs or whatever, I just sprinkle it on, and no matter who is eating it, they think it's like the best chicken ever. And it's not me. I mean, I do put a lot of butter in the pan because I'm from Illinois, but also the seasoning salt. And Phil just the other day was like, do you know why this chicken would be great if you made like a chicken broccoli Alfredo?
Oh, it would be great on that. Yeah.
Anyway, I just wanted to let you know, thank you again for sending that to us, because on the tacos, on the chicken, on anything, that seasoning salt is probably the best that I've had. And we've had some like seasoning salt sent to us, but like this by far.
What I'm worried about is that they're going to run out now because we're such influencers.
Maybe we're just buoying their business for the next 15 years.
We're helping. The 46 people that are online right now are all rushing
to Amazon.
To that
I have
website
not checked if
right
it's available
now
on Amazon.
For the historic Lynchburg all-purpose seasoned salt made with Tennessee whiskey. It is delicious.
I was like, let's see if this is any good. And Phil, literally, the first time I used it, you were like, wow, this is really good. I'm like, I wish to say that it's me.
Julie's a very good cook. She would never admit to it, but she is. And an excellent baker. And
butter. Midwestern butter is all that it takes. It's the reason why
I can run.
Or Gordon Ramsay will tell you, salt and butter. That's all you need.
I can run hundreds of miles a month and still gain weight thanks to Julie's cooking and baking. And I feel no shame in that because it's all worth it. Yeah. Well, I've had a great time. I hope you had a great time.
I did. It was lovely.
And I hope that the rest of you did as well. And
fun
your single barrels, I don't think they've started arriving yet, but I think that they will very soon. Shared Pour The last couple, they've been really on top of it.
Yeah.
So if you ordered them, I'm sure they're coming soon. And we'd love to do some tastings with our Patreons and for the rest of you on that too. So when the bottles start showing up, let us know and let us know what you think of it. Again, if you get the Trails End 10, put a little water in there. It's a maple syrup bomb.
Yeah, we have 3 single barrels currently available. The still Austin Rye,
Almost
not
gone.
many. I think like 10 to 12 max are left. And then our newest picks are the Trails End 10 McCarthy's finish. So if you like a little peat, but not a lot, this is your jam.
Yeah.
And the 10 is just maple French toast, maple syrup French toast, and it's lovely.
Let me make a recommendation. Just real quick. I thought about this today.
Okay.
The Trails End 8 with the McCarthy's finishing, the way that it coats the palate, it's an umami bomb. Like umami, right? UMAMI. My recommendation is order that one and split it with your mom. Each of you pays.
Your mom? M-O-M?
Yeah,
Okay.
your mom, she pays 50%, you pay 50%.
Oh, gotcha.
And then you get to split the umami with your mommy.
Oh. Oh, we're doing
from wherever we are.
Yeah, I was gonna say to wherever you are.
Cheers, everybody. Did that work out great?
That was perfect.